All right, welcome. This is the Warming Planet, Understanding Climate Change, and I'm Dr. Mabry Gabordi Calhoun. You can just call me Dr. G. That's a lot easier to write. I look forward to working with you guys. This, to me, is a really fascinating topic. It's climate change, especially over long time scales, is something that I'm very interested in and that I did some research on. And I would love for us to discuss it and learn it together. So this is a short course. This is 5 weeks. And so we really need to dive right in. The very first thing that you should do, if you haven't done it, is to go ahead and purchase the book. It is not very expensive. You can get a brand new copy on Amazon for $43. It's Introduction to Modern Climate Change by Andrew Dessler, and it is the second edition. So, and I do prefer that you make sure that you've got the second edition, but you can get them used, or you could rent a copy. Okay, and the book is really a good introduction and synthesis of all of this. He is an excellent writer and he communicates it clearly. So while you can get the information from other sources, and I've included some of them, it's really nice to go back and make sure that you've understood it with his writing. Okay, so after you get the book, you should go ahead and write your 3-paragraph introduction. And in looking at the roster, I see that I've had several of you in my geology and our environment course. So please indicate that in your introduction if you've taken that course. All right, so once you've ordered your book and you've written your introduction, it's time to go ahead and dive into the assignments. You've got 3 assignments this week. Your first one is your discussion boards. You have an initial post and you have a response post. Your discussion board is about radiative forcing, and I'll let you read through that. If you want to go ahead and write, and you will need to write relatively early, if you don't have your book in yet, I've put a link onto your announcement for a chapter that you can use. So the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has synthesized all of this work also. It's a large document and it is very extensive, so I recommend using your book. But if you don't have the book in yet, then go ahead and take a look at the chapter that focuses on the radiative forcing, and that can help you get started. All right, so that's your first assignment, is your discussion board. Your second assignment is a 4-page paper about climate feedbacks. Okay, so read through that assignment. And again, if your book hasn't come in yet, I have included a link for you for an IPCC chapter so that you can go ahead and get started on that. Again, it's detailed, so email me if you have any questions about that. I'm happy to help you. The third assignment that you've got, so you've got your first one is the discussion board, your second one is your 4-page paper, your third assignment is a 1-page flyer, all right? Now this is a little bit of a simpler project, and so for those of you that feel daunted by the IPCC chapters and want to wait for your book, go ahead and do your flyer. It's not that difficult. You'll explain weather, you'll explain climate and the difference between the two, and you're trying to teach somebody in the general audience about what climate change is. So take a look at those pieces of information in your assignment and feel free to get started on that one. With any of your assignments, if you're not sure if you're on the right track, you can email me. If you finish early in the week and you want to know, is this what I'm looking for? Just email me and I'm happy to take a look and give you guys some feedback. Okay, so you've done your introduction post and then you do your discussion board introduction, you do your 4-page paper, you do your flyer, and then make sure you do your response post on radiative forcing. This is a lot for 1 week. This is a lot. This is a short course, but it's absolutely doable, especially if you let me know if you have any questions. And then finally, once you get that done, go ahead and take a look at your final project. Okay, we won't go into that into great depth right now, but know that what you're doing builds up to this final project. So it's kind of nice to know where you're going with this information. All right, I hope you all have a fabulous first week. We are looking forward to a much better new year, and I hope that it goes very well. Again, email me if you have any questions, and we can always also set up a meeting if you need to talk more face to face. All right, have a great day.